Hi everybody, my name's Chris, and this is going to be a simple video for beginners about how to destroy somebody's base in Minecraft. I'm going to show you basic TNT cannons and various techniques for destroying people's bases. This is particularly useful in servers that have the factions plugin, which means you can't break blocks in enemy territory, so you need a creative way to get the TNT over to their zone because you can't place it in their territory. So what you're going to do is make a cannon, and I'll show you a couple ways to make a simple cannon. I'll show you a different kind of cannon. I already had a slab, whatever. Okay, so we'll be doing this on this here NPC village. So first up, really basic cannon. You can build it just about any length, and what I like to do, and there are a number of ways to do this, but you put a slab or this here ladder there, and then build it up another layer. And it's important that if you build it up another layer there, you do it over here, and I'll tell you why in a moment. And then you have the water there, because for those of you who don't know, if you have TNT in water, the land doesn't get destroyed. So it means the TNT that's in your cannon isn't going to hurt you or blow up your cannon, but what it will do is launch this TNT, which by the time these blow up will be like a white thing that's ready to blow up. So we're going to, that's where the redstone torch is going to go for this one. And we're going to put redstone all along here. And now, and you can choose the timing on this, just make sure you put it there, and then wait however long you want and put it there before those blow up. And that launches it. And that one exploded in the air. You can change the timing and length of the cannon in order to change whether it will blow up in the air or not. Alright, so here we have the same cannon as this one, except with a ladder on the bottom. We'll see if there's any difference in performance. Wait a moment, and then we'll do those. Another air explosion. And you can see that's pretty good distance, and those are just simple cannons. Some people make really insane things, but you saw how quickly I made that first one. I mean, if you were in a PvP server, you don't have time to set up a big repeater system and stuff. Now, you probably want to see some things actually get destroyed and some dead testificates, so I'm going to build the Chaos Cannon, which I learned about from Etho's lab. If you watch his videos, you probably know about this. It's really good for destroying a poorly protected base that has, if it has, like, you don't really know where the chests are. Those cannons, you can time them and aim them just right to get a specific chest. But this one, you might use it to, like, blow up the face of a building if you don't know where you're supposed to be aiming. So what you do is you build up a pillar like that. You could just build it on the ground. It works anyway. And what I like to do is put that water stream there. And so that means when you're up there in survival mode, you can place the redstone torch and then get down. So what this does is you've got this TNT here. This stuff is the trigger TNT. And this is the TNT that gets launched. So you can also vary that. You can have it shorter, longer. You can stack extra TNT on top of it. And then once you... Oops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you'll want to experiment with TNT cannons and stuff in creative mode first, just so that you remember where they like to be triggered with redstone and stuff. So clearly I forgot that it likes to be up there. And bazam. So those are going to launch all of those, and the cannon does self-destruct. But as you can see, anywhere, like there was damage there, this was blown up, that was blown up, this got destroyed. So it's really good for a nice raid, and as you can see, the cannon also got destroyed because there was no water on the TNT up there. So if you were doing a siege with your friends, this water would have been there, so you could go down, but you could also go back up and rebuild your cannon to take another shot. And we've done this in a couple of our raids. Okay, so here's another demonstration. It's a little bit farther away because I want you to see how good the range is. I don't even know if it'll make it, but what I'm going to do for this one, stack on a bit of extra TNT. And you could also go like down and up. And that will be chaotic. So yeah, you will be the most feared faction on a faction server if you can do things like that. Now here's another cool little trick. Say you're newer on a faction server and you don't have the resources to make those huge TNT cannons. There might be chests clearly visible in enemy territory that you really wish you could get, but you just don't have any TNT. So what you can do, since you can't open this because of the factions plugin, most faction servers have it that way. Some faction servers you can open chests, but you can't open doors. So you can hit the creepers, lead them to it, and as long as there's no water on the chests, you can get the stuff. Yay! Alright guys, now as a final example, I will destroy this here base because, as you can see, there are some skeletons holding testificates hostage, and there might be some loot in that chest. So I'm going to back away a bit and start off with, oh, we already have that. Start off with a chaos cannon. So let me gather the materials for that. Remember, all we need is building materials, redstone, TNT. You don't need water for this one or slabs or anything. Let's back it up just a little bit more. Not too high because we don't want to shoot over it. Now you're going to miss sometimes in a faction server, so whatever. It's not really going to matter all that much. Alright, so that should be good. And if you do run out of TNT doing this, you could always use the creeper technique. It does work. Several of our raids are completely based on blowing up bases with creepers. Some servers, I think, disable creeper explosions, though. And you can see why, because it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to blow up a base with creepers, but it certainly works. So there's that. We'll set this up real quick. Remember, if you're actually standing on here in survival mode, build an escape route. And let's see if that will go over their base or not. Nice! So as you can see, we already have a breach. Skeleton runs for cover. In server, we could have just gone charging in and jumped in there and killed everybody. All you really need is a little breach sometimes. But you know what? Let's see if we can go for that loot. I want to know what it is. Worst case scenario, we can just lead a creeper to it. But I think we're well distanced for the loot right about here. This is a tougher thing to gauge than the chaos cannon because the chaos cannon has a way higher area of effect, so it's harder to miss. Now, you do need water for this one. I hope this review is helping you. And can just take the slab. TNT. Nice speedy battlefield construction so that we don't have to... Oh, we just missed. Okay, you know what? We're out of TNT now. So we're going to use... that creeper that came out of nowhere. Oh, crap. How scary. All you have to do is lure him to the base. You might take some damage, but it won't be too bad. Wear not your best armor, but maybe some leather. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. Oh, yeah. One torch. Huh. One more thing, guys. To prevent you and your faction from getting blown up, let me just show you why if you're doing the too high cannon way, you have to... Whoops. You have to build it up too high on both sides. I'm just going to build it up too high on that side. This side will be normal. Because, you know what? I think it would be cool if I ran redstone for that TNT. No, never mind. Just have it like that, okay? I mean, who has enough cobblestone to build it up on both sides? And we'll build it like that. See what happens when I do this. It's not in the water, so we're in trouble. There goes your raid right there, guys. Whoa, whoa. That was weird. Weird lag. Okay, well, I hope this video helped you. Please let me know if you were new to raiding or destroying and this helped you out. Next video I make will be how to make your base not raidable by these techniques. Yeah, so let me know if you learned how to raid a base from this. If not, I don't know why you watched it. Thank you.